scientific minds we have today.
For the past 4 years, I've been reselling on sites like eBay, Mercari, Facebook Marketplace, and OfferUp. I started off in an apartment, moved to a garage, moved to a house with an even bigger garage, and now I'm here, restarting my reselling business out of this one-bedroom apartment. Now, in the past, I very much focused on quantity over quality. I was just buying things left and right, and I had so much space that I could just put everything, and I threw everything I bought up on my eBay store. That strategy worked okay for a little bit, but when you're in a one-bedroom apartment, you don't really have the luxury of space. So if one point of a reselling business is storing your inventory, what are we gonna do? Well, I have a new strategy. This is a hutch, and it's not very big, but this is where I'm gonna be storing the majority of the things that I buy. And it has everything to do with my new strategy. And that is only buying things that sell. I know what you're thinking. No, it's not my first day reselling. Since we are restarting from zero, and when I moved to this apartment, I got rid of absolutely everything. I had stuff that was still in storage for 2 years that just didn't sell, so I ended up just redonating them. This strategy, we're only gonna be buying things that have a high sell-through rate. We need to buy things at thrift stores, estate sales, garage sales that preferably are small, but they actually sell fast. I'm talking within a week, a couple days, a month, something that sells super fast that doesn't just linger in our inventory. Break down high sell-through rate to make it super simple. Let's say there's 50 listings of an item on eBay, and you go to the sold listings, there's 49 sold, 48 sold. Well, that just means it has a high sell-through rate. In a perfect world, you find an item that has 50 listings on eBay, and there's 100 sold, there's 75 sold. That would mean that there's more demand than there is supply. A perfect example of this is these. These digital cameras are the perfect example of what I mean for high sell-through rate. People are wanting digital cameras, and there is more demand than there is supply. This is a perfect example. We paid a little bit up for this. This was about $45, but we could get about $160 for it. And I know as soon as I list it today, should have a sale within a couple days or a week. And if you want to calculate the sell-through rate, you just divide the amount of listings by the amount sold, and it gives you a percentage. I typically like to stay around 40 to 50%. I used to pick up things that were 10%, 15%, 25%, trying to justify myself that eventually it would sell. It did not. Again, with not a lot of space to work with, this is a strategy that has been working. It needs to work, and how we're going to build this business from the ground up. Now, none of this works without actually having inventory, so let's go out there and see what we can find. So here's a perfect example of sell-through rate. Now, we just picked up this modem at Goodwill. It was like $5. I don't know what it is. It's just a modem, right? The only reason we're picking it up is because, yes, there's 300 listings on eBay, but in the past 90 days, there have been 600 of these that sold in used condition. So that's over a 100% sell-through rate. There is more demand than there is supply. So we're gonna pick this up in used condition. This goes for like 50, 60 bucks. But yeah, that's exactly why we're using this strategy. We're buying stuff for like $5. It's selling super fast. And this, of course, doesn't take up a lot of room at all. That's just an example of a sell-through rate and what items we're actually buying with a high sell-through rate. And this right here is another example of just some random things that sell, and we're only buying them because they sell super fast. But this random bag of, I don't know, I just looked in it, but it's this blue Parrot like speaker, like wireless speaker. I don't know what it is. I just looked it up, and apparently it's selling super well. So it was going to be $7, a little bit high up, but as long as it moves fast, that's why we're picking it up. And I don't know if you guys remember this, maybe it's just in my time, but as these flip cameras, this Ultra HD flip camera, I almost bought it just for the nostalgia. I wasn't going to be able to use it until I saw the price, and they want $30 for this thing. It only sells for like 20 bucks on eBay, so we just left it behind, but I just thought it was cool. Throughout the course of the week, this is what we're doing. We're going to thrift stores, estate sales, garage sales, we're going around and getting our inventory. Then we're coming back, getting photos, getting measurements. We're shipping out orders for the orders that come through. We got to get those out in a timely manner, of course, even when there's a hurricane like there was this week. Meanwhile, there's currently a hurricane going on in Florida right now, but we still got to go drop these packages off, so let's go do it. We got to take advantage. It stopped raining right now, so we got to go take these quick. Just need to drop these off.
These won't go out till Friday.
That's okay. All right, thank you. You as well. Now, in just this month, we made close to $800, with our average ticket price being close to $60. And we're focusing on that higher selling item. So yes, we might be spending a little bit more and only getting 1 or 2 items. Those 1 or 2 items we're bringing in a lot higher of a ticket price, as opposed to things I was buying for $3, $2 that were sell for $20, but it took like 7 months to sell. Things like this that was $40, but I'm going to sell it for $160 in just a week or so. I'm able to get that investment back and use it to grow the business as we scale. Yeah, we just started perfecting this, and as we go further along, I'm going to improve it. We're going to grow faster. We're going to get more storage. Literally, like step 1, we're starting from the absolute basic all over again, but I've done it before, so I know that I could do it again. If you'd like to continue and follow my journey as we restart and regrow this reselling business from the bottom, I'm going to be posting more videos on my channel just like this. Yeah, I appreciate you guys for sticking around. I hope you follow me throughout as we grow this business, and I will see you guys on the next one.